I'm gonna eat this giant ice cream cone that I found, and I'm gonna tell you about how I ended up in Japan. Alright, so I spent like 3 minutes trying to open this from the very top, and then I realized there's a little thing on the side that says open, and it was in really big letters. So I feel kind of dumb, but here it is. The heck? How do you... So it's a bit hard to eat, but it's really good. I like it. So some of you might be wondering why I'm in Japan and how I got here. So I'm originally from the United States, and I have lived on a farm for the past 10 years. My parents manage a farm in the States, and the environment on that farm was extremely isolating because I would just wake up, walk to work, go home, go into my room, play video games, go to sleep. And as soon as I got out of school, that became my day-to-day existence with nothing else happening for many years. But even though I grew up in such a isolated environment, I always had a very deep desire to escape my situation and experience new things and to change my course of life. And I realized that if I were to stay on the farm, I would never really amount to anything because I've never experienced the world, and there's nothing really there for me on the farm except backbreaking, dead-end work. So I had visited Japan back in 2023 because I have a friend here that I came to stay with for a little while. So I already knew that I liked Japan, and so I made a mission to come to Asia to try to forge my own path and start my life and see if I could get some sort of work or job out here, because I've seen other people do it. And that's how I landed here. I didn't get a degree or anything back in the United States because I was too absorbed in work. Because one, it was easy because I could just walk outside and start working, and there was also pressure from family to help out. So I just didn't choose to pursue education and instead chose the easy way out, which is just make money, because I liked seeing, money enter my bank account, and it made everyone happy because, I was helping out. And unfortunately, I can't stay with my family because they are not financially stable, and the environment is not good for me. So I don't really have a place to fall back on. I do, but I don't want to go back. And that's why I'm choosing this extreme path of trying to, using my life savings to take risk and figure things out for myself. Because I don't come from a situation where I will learn anything. Yeah. So far, my journey has been a lot of risks taken and money lost and stability lost. But I don't regret it one bit, because each time I lost finances and stability, I gained wisdom and knowledge and experience. And I'm so much farther than I was previously. This has been a 2-year journey, because I actually started in Toronto, Canada. That was the first place that I was living, because I have an uncle who lives there. So I was staying with him and trying to get work and, just trying to make something of myself. One thing that I've learned on my journey is that in this world and in this life, you exchange safety and stability for experience and growth. Another way of saying it is, in order to grow, you have to take risk. And I have directly experienced that in my own life. Every time that I took risk and lost something financial or physical, I gained something in terms of my own self-development and growth. I have become a better person and a stronger person because of the things that I've lost. I think that if I stayed on the farm, yes, I would be more stable and I would have more money, more so than my current self right now in this moment. But I would be exactly the same as I was 2 years ago, mentally. And I would be miserable, because I would be wondering about what would happen if I had taken risk. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have experienced things. I wouldn't have been learning what works and what doesn't work for me. I wouldn't have made this channel, because part of making this channel, I had the intention of leaving the farm again, or doing something different, which would ultimately lead to now. So I encourage you, if you are in a uncomfortable or uncertain time right now, just know that you're learning something from it. There's always a lesson. There's always growth that comes from uncomfortable, uncertain times where you just don't know what's going to happen, or times of loss, times of fear. There's growth that's happening from that, and it will help you become who you need to be to get to an even better place. So just keep pushing forward and just try to see what it is that you can learn from each situation and have faith. I hope you have a good night.